So why are you telling me about throbbing cocks?
Really?
You were talking about how hard it was.
That campaign was hard. Oh,
Perfect.
he. Doing a dick joke within the first 30 seconds. While you're sipping on iced coffee.
I made it too.
Well, you know what? Today's episode's brought to you by Red Owl.
Oh, I thought you were going to say dick and balls again. I was like, oh, we're doing this again.
You wish.
I do not.
This is what
I
happened.
can't describe to you how uncomfortable I felt when I found it.
It's okay. It's why we're all scarred together.
We're definitely scarred. So Devin,
Yeah.
um, A, B, or C?
B.
Okay. Um, so we are continuing our Marvel Monster movies.
Yep.
Not Marvel. Universal Monster movies.
Darn, not Marvel.
No, but we did kind of start that with Werewolf by Night.
Did we record that?
Yeah,
I don't even remember recording that.
yeah, we recorded that because I was like, yeah, we should just go ahead and put this on the schedule because we're both watching it anyway, and we're going to talk about it. So
Oh, that's what it was. It was one of those days when it came out and we both sat down and watched it and we're like, bump it.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Was it kind of like a heat of the moment?
I think it was actually pretty cool that day, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think there was like a light breeze that kept whispering, "Divin the podcast."
Listen here, you. I just had to take Jack and Lily outside and it's
Podcast.
dude, listen, it's cold as shit outside. I had to take Jack and Lily out.
Um, hold on a minute.
Mm? Do, do, do. Do, do.
It was supposed to snow for 2 days. Now it's only supposed to snow for one.
Oh God, which day?
Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah, but currently it's like only the one day.
I need to check ours because, like I said last night, the kids are like, "Oh my God, we're not going to school all week," and I'm like, "Bro,
I know I've been surprised at how warm it's been lately. I know we're in like the south and not like up north or anything, but it's been like surprisingly um warm lately, and I'm like,
I don't know. It's been kind of cool down here. Well, cool for our standards. It's like 52 degrees today.
yeah, we're at like 48 right now.
Jesus Christ.
Um, we're supposed to get up to 53.
Oh,
It was originally supposed to be like 33 today
dude.
earlier
Oh,
this week. So
uh, so fun fact: as this is recording, we're going. I'm going out. We're going out of town, and Megan's like, "Are y'all going to end up recording while we're out of town?"
does she
And
want us to record while you're on the boat?
no, she was like, "I could see y'all recording." Yeah, what got you into this hobby? Oh my God, Megan, I want $1,000.
Yippee!
I can finally quit my job.
Yippee! I wait. You can quit your job on just $1,000.
No, but
I was about to say, bitch. In this economy, I need what you've got.
no, you don't need what I got. You make more than me in 2 weeks than I make in a whole month.
Yeah, there's not much in teaching children, unfortunately.
No,
You can see how the U.S. are valuing their children.
it's okay. I can't wait for Sunday to happen.
What's Sunday?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting my cat tomorrow. We're getting another cat. Her name's Sally Mae.
Oh, okay.
I look so tired right now. I hope you know that.
Oh, dude, me too. I'm like, but I'm not like drained dead tired, but I know the caffeine's helping me. I'm like,
No, I knew you were watching movies, so I was like staying up last night watching a bunch of movies.
Yeah, but anyways, why don't we tell the people here what we watched?
Um, The Phantom of the Opera, 1962.
Oh, good, dude. That one was crazy.
Crazy?
Yes,
I was crazy once. They stuck me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy.
you better stop before Luna comes out there and be like, "Riots, where?"
You didn't hear that, did you?
I heard it. Was that Luna?
No,
Was that Hannah?
I don't know, but I kept hearing that last night.
Wait, is Hannah at the house today, or is she doing lessons?
No, she's out eating with her nana.
Oh, she out with Nina.
Hmm.
Lord, in this weather?
It's not that bad. It's just a little bit rainy.
Ugh.
So she doesn't like the rain normally.
I don't like the rain once. I got caught in the rain. Take care of dogs. Dogs poop. I don't like poop. Had to pick up poop. Throw it in the bag.
Um, I don't know what to do with that bit, but Oakley dokley.
But no, I actually did enjoy this movie a whole lot, and dude, it was so much better than the 19 the oh god, what year was the first one that we watched?
Should know.
33, 32, 36?
30s. It was in the 20s. I think it was 29.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 29 or 28. Laughing Man was 28, so I'm assuming it was like 29.
Yeah, something like that. And dude, this one was so much better, but what got me was the music.
Yeah.
Also, I just love a movie that just zooms in and you're just one. You just have one giant eye stare at you like this.
Hold on a minute. I can't see him. It's 25.
25.
Yeah, I was wrong.
I just love a movie that focuses on the character with one eye like this through a peephole for a good solid 2 minutes.
I really hope. I need you to know, like, Riverside does this thing where it gives me, like, a preview when I'm, like, renaming them. And so I really hope this is it.
my giant big eye. What if I just stayed like this for the whole episode, like the movie did throughout parts?
You know what? Do it. I don't think you will.
Try me.
Okay, bitch. I actually didn't like this movie.
You didn't like it?
I knew this wouldn't last long.
I couldn't do it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna feel stupid.
What? Doing like this?
Just
Who would have
staring.
thought that would have been uncomfortable for you? I mean, your setup's literally a lawn chair, so I mean.
No, it's not. It's my grandfather's chair.
Oh, you upgraded
I did.
to a dead man's chair.
I did. It
I have
was
no
a
bid for this. I don't know where to go from this. Help me.
dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. This chair has sentimental value, but when it's finally old and breaks, I will be gladly to throw it in the dumpster because getting into this room was a B word.
Yeah. Could you recap the movie? I don't have a lot of notes.
Okay. So besides the creepy man just staring at people with his one giant eye, yeah, like that. But he's like, yeah, he's basically like that. He's just like, this is my opera house.
My opera house.
And this movie does kind of repeat of what everybody knows as fans of opera today. You know, I say like the pop culture reference of the movie. There's a phantom, a guy who's scarred. He obsesses over the woman, and the woman falls in love with him because in reality, he's not really a phantom. He's not really a monster. He's beautiful on the inside, but because of society pushing him away, he becomes the monster. And he's like, you know what? This is my opera house, and I'm going to be the star, and y'all are not going to be the star. And trying to help her become a star because, this film's set in the 1800s and the guys are like, women can be in the show, but we're going to steal the show because we're men. Am I not wrong?
Hold up, I'm just curious about something.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. No, I just got really curious about when women started being in plays.
Oh, really? What did it say?
1661.
Really? Wow, I thought it was the 1800s. Okay.
They used to just it just be a guy and like drag pretty much.
Yeah, I know. Because we learned that in British Lit. What the Did you accidentally do that, or are you just being...
What?
What are you doing with your... What are you doing with your cover?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? You just
What's
took
wrong?
off your cover.
What are you talking about?
Your noisolation cover. You just...
What are you talking about? It's right here.
What the... I swear. Okay, anyways, moving on.
That was great. But no, like originally they would be like guys in drag, and all that.
Mm,
I think musicals when they started becoming like a bigger thing, they definitely were like having to like maybe. It depends on how much of a comedy they were trying to make.
yeah.
When did
I...
musicals start?
Oh,
No, keep going.
okay. And then sadly, during one of the final things, which was a freak accident, the stage manager was like, "Oh no, that thing's gonna fall," and he's like, "I'm gonna push her out of the way." Then dead.
Okay, so musical theater emerged in the 19th century, with the first modern musical considered to be The Black Crook in 1866. However, the roots of the musical theater can be traced back to Greece and Rome.
Yeah, with was it Plato's? Not Plato's. Who was the famous theater writer for Greek? It's not Plato's.
Oh, that is not how you spell famous. Famous.
Socrates. Thank you, Megan. It's Socrates.
I forgot to put writer.
Yeah, it's Socrates. Megan's right because I remember it's in Assassin's Creed.
Well, there's a couple, but I do think she's right. There's Epicurus of Kos, Menander, Epirus, Phoebus, Epiricides, Aristophanes, Accius of Eridica, Agathon, Thales. Do you want me to talk a little bit about that type of place?
No,
Okay.
not today.
Because I just got a mixed bag of stuff. And like, I Googled the Greek playwrights, but I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of those things where Kyle knows something off of his dome.
No, it'd be all right.
Okie dokie.
What, big back? What you want? What you in the studio for, you big back? Big back baboon?
Are you looking in the mirror again?
No, I'm looking at Jack, you big back. Big back.
Well, okay then.
I'm not gonna lie though, I like this mask in the movie, but when he took it off,
I did not like the mask.
You didn't?
It looked like a weird Michael Myers ripoff.
I liked
And
it.
I know this is before Michael Myers, but it was just, yeah.
I liked it personally.
I do think this version of the Phantom is a better person.
Yeah, no doubt.
I like the idea of this one, but he's smart in a different capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to start going over my notes.
Go ahead.
This one goes balls to the walls with murdering.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dang, because like he murders somebody within like what the first 2 minutes after you
Yeah.
get through the credits, and I'm like, damn.
This is the musical theater kid that is like a snob in the way he's like, no, I must protect the arts. I am the art avenger. Um,
You're the art avenger.
no, he's the art avenger.
No, I think you are.
I'm the autistic avenger. There's a difference.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just
I'm
because,
defending all the autistic arts.
just be,
Hyper interest, go!
just because you work at a warehouse with mild traits does not make you autistic.
Have you been enjoying the pictures I send you?
Listen, I show my coworkers them all the time how you're just fucking with me. And I'm just like, no. And you're gonna send one to the house.
Oh, well, we got that trip coming up, so
I'm throwing it in the dumpster. I am throwing them in the dumpster. They are going straight to the dumpster. I might have to go to. I might have to find somewhere with a fire
Patricia,
pit.
it just wants to be your friend.
No, throw it in the dumpster.
She'll watch you when you poop.
Great. I always wanted a pooping buddy. It's gonna eat my soul. Just like the Phantom of the Opera is gonna murder me for performing in his theater house. I can't wait.
Well, just don't perform there. I've seen how bad you are.
Oh.
Listen, you may have comedy under your belt, but I definitely don't dive into the opera. Oh, the Phantom of the Opera. You're gonna sound like Goofy up in this bitch.
Well, now you made me want to go do opera.
You know what? I will come and see it.
You will?
Yeah, just let me get my cloak, my mask,
Will you bring
and this
Hannah again?
weirdly long kitchen knife.
Will you bring Hannah again? Hannah looks so happy when she came to the Laughing Skull. She's like, I'm just so glad to be here.
She was so uncomfortable, man.
Was she? She looks so happy. She's like, I'm just glad to be here.
No, I looked over at her at one point and I was like, "This bitch is acting,"
Really?
and I was like, "You seem to be enjoying yourself." And she goes, "I was faking it the entire time," and I'm like, "I thought so."
Oh.
No, it wasn't her like scene, man.
Oh.
A random bar and people being like, gay people are bad. And then we look over and there's just like two gay couples, and we're like, and then this woman's like, here, little white boy, here's a tampon.
That was so great.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not drunk enough for this.
I know you weren't because I was laughing so
And
hard.
I kept looking next to me, and I'm like, man, if I was only a little closer, I could get up and go get another drink.
I know they threw you right in the front, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, and I'm like, my social anxiety activated. And then the guy next to me was getting up like every 3 minutes. That's not even true. It was more than that. He couldn't sit still to save his life. And so he'd be like, what's a tampon? And I'm like, here, bro, take the fucking tampon. Take the fucking tampon from me. And he's like, what? What's a tampon? And I'm like, I feel so sorry for your girlfriend that you clearly are more interested in the bathroom than your girlfriend.
Dude. Oh my god. I remember. I'll tell you off screen. All right, let's focus back up. I'll tell you when we get done.
Thing?
No, I'll tell you when we get done with this episode real fast. I'll remember. Let's move on. Let's move on.
But no, I didn't care for this one. I mean, I appreciated him more probably as a person, the Phantom. But he's varied. He wasn't just some like creep that dwelled in the Paris underground. He was like, no, I was a playwright. Mine was stolen. And then bad shit happened. And then so I was like, well, fucky wucky. Time to hunt this opera house.
Yeah, I feel like the first version he was like just a straight up like old timey villain.
I appreciate that because he wasn't like Oh, I'm twiddling my mustache, and I'm going to put this gal on the railroad tracks. He was like, yeah. So yeah, I've been haunting this place for like fucking decades. I know every corner of this bitch. Time to make your life a fucking nightmare.
He
He was
really
like,
did. And
yeah, that's how he was. But this one was more like, oh yes, I'm sorry, I spooked you, madame. But you need to fucking practice your musical lessons.
he really did. And she's like, okay.
And I'm like, this is a little autistic boy. This is a little autistic boy who's too obsessed with his craft.
Well, and I thought the piano scenes were cool too. And it would just focus on his, piano playing. And I'm like,
No, I didn't think this was bad. I didn't care for this. I preferred the 1925 one because while this was a more complex character emotionally,
uh,
I thought the 25 version was more interesting.
yeah, the 25 and it had a better origin story, where which with the black magic, and he was more disfigured.
The mask was better too.
That and when he took off his mask, it literally just looked like a tiger or a bear just clawed his face.
Rawr.
Yeah,
The-
basically. And I was like, I'm kind of disappointed in that.
yeah. So yeah, but I mean, altogether, I don't think it was a bad movie. Are you ready for me to get my notes? Actually,
Yeah, yeah. I thought you. Oh, I thought you were in
no,
them.
I got really sassy. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Um, this one goes balls to the walls with murdering. That was my first note.
Yeah, that's what we had
Shot
talked about.
shots of the Phantom hiding in the shadows, like Michael Myers from Halloween.
We've already talked about that.
No,
What?
there would just be parts where he's just dun 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 dun.
Yeah, and I
He's
enjoyed
like
that
standing like behind a corner, just
with his one eye. Just. Mm.
he's that one friend at the party who didn't want to go to the party, but the rest of the friend group was like, "Yeah, let's go." And so he's just like,
But
I don't know how
instead,
to
he's like,
social
"Get out of my
interact.
opera house."
Yeah. Um, corruption of the Hollywood sleeping to secure position. So a lot of people, I wanted to touch on this. A lot of people in Hollywood, especially during like, oddly enough, this time, like
Mm.
30s and 60s and all that. If you wanted to like secure a spot, do you know how you got it?
Doing some adult things.
Yep, hoeing about.
Oh boy.
So you may not have been like right for the role, but you definitely slept with somebody to get there. There was like a huge problem. Um, luckily, in the year of Cthulhu, 2025,
Mm.
we have gotten better with like the Me Too movement, Harvey Weinstein shit, where we're like calling that shit out. Um, but yeah, this was like a major thing back then, and the movie kind of touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
jerk face is like, they're not that good.
Oh, you're not good at all, but man, can you suck a dick?
I mean, basically.
Yeah.
But he didn't say it like that. People are gonna watch the movie like, oh my god, they used that kind of trash in the '60s.
Time to watch it. No, they didn't. It was subtext or sex.
Yeah, subtext.
Um, Possibly the first movie in England with British actors.
Say it again.
It's possibly one of our first movies in Britain for like the Universal monsters where people are actually British. A lot of these are like, oh yes, transatlantic accent. Yes, I am from England. I am in England, good sir. And you're like, no, the fuck you aren't. Werewolves in London killed me because I'm like, yes, my dear, we are
Oh yeah, dude. Wait
in
until
London. I am a botanist
yeah, don't.
researching Wolfsbane. I am English. Ho ho, cheerio.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
Yeah. Well, I've got to eventually, so we've got
I
to do
know,
that.
just that movie. Yeah.
Up close, the mask is so awful. It's like a fleshy looking hockey mask.
Yep. Well, I mean, it reminded me
It's a
of.
mix of Jason's mask and Michael Myers' mask, and it's just uncomfortable.
I mean, it was kind of bland, but I don't know, with the whole thing with the music and him hiding in the shadows, I thought it made sense. I thought it was
For
a
a
smart choice.
theater kid obsessed with theater and the opera, I assumed that he would have pulled some hat trick out and been like, "Oh, I made this mask myself."
Well, I mean, a lot of times in the fandom pop culture, he wears like that, like Nightwing mask, where like you can obviously like the little. Wait, no, yeah, he wears a little white one.
The Nightwing mask is a diamond mask.
Yeah, he wears a diamond mask.
No, he doesn't.
I thought he did.
No, he's like
Uh,
that.
okay, my
Like this
bad.
part of his face is covered like that.
Okay, that's what I don't know why I said Nightwing mask.
Calling your work college or a girl seems to be like an HR waiting to happen. So yeah, they're like, "Hey, I'm calling on this work. Where's my wife? Where's my girl?" That seems like an HR problem.
Me, it was a different time.
Apparently. All right, Devin, I'm out of notes.
And I've got nothing more to say.
Okay, let me look up.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what people said about this.
Yeah, the Phantom of the Opera says, "Oh, they called you a bitch."
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it says, Phantom of the Opera fan 420 Blaze It says, "Devin, little hoe bag bitch boy."
Look, it's not as bad as that comment we got yesterday, where I'm just like,
I don't think that was a joke.
You
Part of me
didn't.
doesn't think it's a joke. Part of me does.
I thought it was, and I was like, okay, cool.
I hope it's. Part of me hopes that it's real, and I'm like, good for them.
Well, part of me was like, that's not the worst thing I've seen.
So, IMDb has it a 6.4 out of 10.
I could agree.
Tomatoes. So it's 50% on tomato meter.
Wow,
Or,
really?
sorry, popcorn meter. Tomato meter's got nothing.
Oof.
So
I mean, 50%. Wow, I guess
seriously,
people were.
the mask was so bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It was so bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I'm looking at it now. It was much worse than I remembered.
I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it kind of went with the aesthetic of what they were trying to do.
You know, you're on your computer. Do me a favor. Open up another tab and look up Phantom of the Opera 1962 mask. Tell me that ain't awful. That ain't the vibe. That ain't the thing. That is not okay. I am not happy with this.
But they got a 2004 of the opera.
It's awful.
19.
It looks like it would be made of real flesh.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing. I mean, yeah, I could see what you're saying, but like, I didn't think this was
It
terrible.
looks like a weird flesh-like mask, and it's gross.
But yeah, but for what they were trying to do, I thought it worked out pretty well.
Better. They did better with the original.
Yeah.
So
I personally don't see nothing wrong with this mask.
I will be taking points off for the mask.
That's fine.
All right, Devin, what are you rating this?
I didn't hate this movie. It kept me in. I like what they were trying to do. I didn't think the mask was a problem. I didn't really like the ending, and I don't know. This movie kept me in.
About the ending, actually.
Yeah, the stage manager made a rope.
Oopsie doopsie. He saves somebody and he dies.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending. So
This seemed like one where he would have been fine to just keep on living.
Mm.
So his death at the end was just kind of unnecessary
It was, but
because he like reconciled, um, and like went on with his life, and he just died being a hero, trying to save somebody from getting hit by a light.
I didn't like how that ended, and I just didn't like the ending overall. So I'm going a 9 out of 10.
That was way too fucking high.
I didn't hate this movie.
I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, you really think this is as good as the original?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed this movie.
I don't.
I enjoyed what they were
I
trying to
would
do.
understand if you said the 2004 version,
Mm.
but man, I really don't think it deserved that.
I think it does. I enjoyed the music. The acting wasn't terrible. I didn't like the ending. I liked the mask. They had so many cool shots with him playing on the piano. It just kept me focused and driven in.
If you can keep talking.
Keep talking. I can hit the outro real fast. Or what are you trying to type? Or are you just trying to
I
type?
was gonna compare it to what we've compared it to.
What are we sitting at? Like 15?
15
14?
out of 20. Same thing as Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Eternal Summer, Frankenhooker, Frankenstein, 1931. I Care a Lot, Terror of Mechagodzilla, and The Polar Express.
Ugh, Polar Express.
I don't know what's wrong.
They played it a lot over at the middle school, and I was like, ugh.
Do, 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 do,
Hot chocolate. Hot, hot,
do,
hot.
do.
I was just like, God help me.
I really don't know what happened towards the end of that. I started doing like Harry Potter.
Oh, dude, I saw the most saddest. Dude, I'm over here quoting, it's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday, even though it's not Friday.
So we rated the 1925 version at 18.75 out of 20, compared to the 1962 version, which was a 15 out of 20.
I can agree with that rating. Can't beat the first classic, but to agree to disagree.
We're definitely disagreeing
That's fine.
because it's like you've got COVID right now with your lack of taste.
That's fine. It's a good thing we're 200 miles apart.
Because I'd slap a hoe.
Don't slap Hannah.
I will have you know, I wouldn't date a hoe. I have standards. But
Dang.
apparently, I don't have them for co-host.
Dang.
But Devin, I'm tired of seeing your face. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on the More Sports Podcast, the sports podcast for everybody, as well as Kyle Show, the Random Hour, where we do random things, and we've had some awesome guests come on the show. Hey, and as always, you can follow us on social media. You can follow us on Instagram as Rendo Bucket Boys.
Why are you whispering? Speak up.
Am I?
Yeah, you were like, if you want to check us
My
out.
bad. I guess I had too far. And you can follow us on Instagram as Rendo Bucket Boys. And hey, follow us on Twitter at Rendo Corporate One. And hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Random Incorporated, where you can watch the video versions of these episodes as well, and some little original content we got.
Devin, what if I don't want to be on a podcast? Do we have original content on maybe like
We do some
on like YouTube? I was gonna say TikTok, and then I was like, oh,
R.I.P.
Too soon. I am so sorry.
R.I.P. to my Devin Moore comedy on TikTok. R.I.P.
I legitimately was like, oh yeah, TikTok. Oh, link the TikTok, and then I was like, oh,
Womp
it's the
womp
18th when we record this, so
womp womp. I'm telling you, we're talking about this, and then when this comes out, we're probably gonna have it back. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
we really don't know what's gonna happen.
We don't. As of right now, it's banned.
No. Well, what's your last words?
R.I.P. TikTok.